Hey guys, welcome to the review and results show for the March 27, 2023 edition of AEW Dark Elevation. My name's Dan and I review each and every AEW and ROH show. That's everything from shows like this to all their pay-per-views, so if you missed the show and you want a quick recap, or you want a place to talk all things AEW and ROH, so you can do so right here. So please go right below this video, click that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Doesn't only let you see past, present, and future reviews that I do, but also helps others to find my channel. And without any further ado, let's get to the review. Kicking off Dark Elevation is Tony Nese and Daivari taking on Lane Summers and Campbell Myers. Tony Nese put on one hell of a show to kick things off here with a great combination of some slick dodges and some kicks thrown into it. Otherwise, lots of great tag team wrestling between him and Daivari, doing lots of tagging in and out, really doing a great job in isolating their opponents. Lane did have a decent hot tag here, but it was all for naught as Daivari would end up hitting a frog splash on the Lane to get the win. After that, it's Briar and Sage Hale teaming up against Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir. Marina looked as impressive as she always does with those fantastic judo throws, really tying up Briar as well. And when Sage came in, it was more of the same, this time with Nyla getting in on the punishment, even going to the top rope, delivering some knees to the back. Briar and Sage would fight back just a little bit here, but Marina tying up Sage this time around, forcing her to tap out in a very brutal looking submission. Briar would come right back in, only to be met with an assisted DDT, just absolute dominance from these two. Up next, it's Willow Nightingale going one-on-one with Maggie Lee, who is making her AEW debut. I also love seeing Willow with her infectious energy and positivity. Every time she comes on screen, I'm always so happy, I'm always dancing around. But she also had some hard-hitting offense after Maggie tried to do one of these, showing how tall she is compared to Willow. That would not work on her, that would only anger her, as she would then follow it up with a cannonball in a corner and hits a power bomb to make short work of Maggie. We got more tag team action. This time around, it's the Reality Zack Clayton teaming up with Anaya to take on Big Bill and Lee Moriarty of the Firm. Zack Clayton looked pretty damn good early on, getting in a lot of offense there, but once he tagged out, unfortunately for them, that was about it, especially as soon as Big Bill got in the ring. He came in, took his head clean off, did the same thing to Anaya's as well, and thanks to some great tag team offense between these two, it's Lee and Big Bill who get the win here. After that, it's an ROH Women's World Title Proving Ground match with Athena facing Tootie Lynn, and Tootie got in some offense early on, but that only seemed to anger Athena, as she would also catch Tootie mid DDT and body slam her down. I don't know what happened with that body slam, or this was supposed to be the finish, but she looked pretty knocked out after that, and Athena would just go over and pin her for the 1-2-3. After the match, though, it looked like she was going to help Tootie walk away, help her to get out of the ring, but Heel Athena is going to do Heel Athena things. But out to make the save, or make a statement perhaps, is Emi Sakura, of all people, as she holds up the title, gives it back to Athena, and then hits her from behind. I don't know if this is going to be something we're going to see at Supercard of Honor. Maybe we'll see it out at ROH Wrestling on Thursday, but it should be a blast when it does. Next, we got Matt Hardy, Isiah Kassidy, and Ethan Page teaming up against the Spanish-announced projects, Angelico, Luther, and Serpentico. Before the match even started, Ethan was talking about how he tries to be there for his friends, but he's just been in a foul mood ever since what happened to Stokely at the hands of Hook last week. But Matt would say that they were all going to turn his frown upside down, and that's exactly what happened in this match, because not only would they do well in this match, but the crowd really motivated him as well, chanted things like, "Don't be sad," which got me to laugh the first time I heard it, and "We want Ethan." That seemed to help a bit, but what helped even further was his teammates motivating him at the very end of this, as they would tag him in. He would deliver a twist of fate, and he would be so motivated by it. This time around, he wouldn't get the win for himself, but he would tag in Isiah Kassidy, who hit a Swanton Bomb, who gets the win for them. And it was so nice to see, because everybody was dancing in the ring after the match. He was even dancing with Isiah Kassidy, who has been at odds with him over the past couple of weeks. Maybe we could see some sort of a face turn for Ethan in the future, or maybe this could just be another thing that's leading to them splitting up from the firm. Lastly, it's main event time with Diamante going one-on-one with Riho, and I really wish we would be able to see Diamante wrestle more, especially with how hard she works, how great she is in the ring. So as soon as this was announced with Riho, I was incredibly excited for it. This was the match I was looking forward to more than any other on the show. We got some interesting information at the beginning of this match too, where Daddy Magic told us that Riho was going to be taking on Jamie Hayter on the April 5th episode of Dynamite. I didn't catch if it was for the title or not, but that should be a blast. It should be interesting to see how the Outcasts sort of deal with that sort of thing. As far as this match is concerned, Diamante really laid into her early on with some strikes, but Riho would fight back and hit a double foot stomp from the top rope and her own version of the 619. Diamante did her best to fight back, even got a few near falls there towards the end, but Riho rolled her up in a very impressive looking roll up. Looked impossible to get out of, and it was, as she gets the win with it. And that was AEW Dark Elevation. What did you guys think about it? Please let me know down in the comment section below. Match of the night for me certainly was that main event. Even though they weren't given a lot of time, they certainly maximized the time that they did and got some interesting information out of hearing what's going to be next for Riho. And the secondary one, even though it wasn't really a match per se, it was Emi Sakura coming down to the ring to confront Athena. That should be a blast when that happens. So that's going to do it for me here, and if you enjoyed today's review, please go right below this video, click that like button, that subscribe button, and the notification bell, because I only let you see past, present, and future reviews that I do, but also helps others to find my channel. So thank you guys once again for checking out this review, and thank you guys for being all elites.